Hello, and welcome to another episode of my Star Citizen series. On this video, we're going to talk about the Hammerhead, and I'm going to take you on a tour of this Aegis ship. It is a corvette class heavy gunship. So let's go ahead and retrieve it. And I was really excited to take my first trip in the Hammerhead. I've taken a few trips now. Before I record a tour of any of the ships, I make sure that I've been through, aft to stern, make sure that I know everything there is to know about that ship, at least at the time of the recording. So this is actually recorded in the PTU. This is version 3.3. So it's you have to have a PTU invitation, or actually after CitizenCon this year, they just invited everybody, every backer, to go ahead and play in the PTU. So everyone should have access to this now. And probably by the time you're listening to this video, you'll be able to hop into your own Hammerhead in some way in the regular persistent universe, not the persistent test universe. So I'm looking for a particular port here. This is going to be the elevator. There it is. So we're on the starboard side of the ship here. Earlier versions of this didn't quite work. On this one, you kind of have to walk over to the right a little bit. Yeah, maybe nudge it a little bit more. A little bit more to the right. It's alpha, folks. It's all good. We'll get this. Not to the left. Not to the left. There we go. All right, now we... All right. Here she is. Boy. This just looks like a battleship, doesn't it? You know? Here's one of the turrets. Now, I'm not going to show you everything right away because I do have to kind of run up to the captain's chair and take off in this pig before air traffic control hauls me off and gives me a crime stat for sitting on the runway too long. This is the rear turret. Again, I'll give you a more thorough tour in a moment. Yeah, be careful. Oh, I made it. Okay. There is a bug coming down those steps. I'll show you a little later on. Not that I intend to, get bugged, but it's inevitable with this particular version and this particular ship. I love the shiny runways. This is the other elevator on the forward side. I'm sorry, forward of the storage area. Anyway. Yeah, so that was the port side. Okay. It's easy to get turned around in this ship. Okay, now we're on the starboard side again. It's easy to get turned around. Sorry about that. So this is actually the bridge right here. Behind us is a just an access door to EVA. Okay, now I have to get on the bridge. There's a control panel right there. And I don't know if this is a bug or a feature, but personally, I feel that this elevator should be in the up mode. Assuming that there's no pilot or co-pilot, right? I mean, the default position should be up, so that when you walk in that elevator, you just hop in and then call tell the elevator to go down, and boom, you're on the bridge. I don't know what that was. Probably somebody. Crap happens all the time. Probably somebody had some crime stat they're getting shot at. I don't know what's going on. All the flare, but anyway, just to give you a view of what the cockpit looks like here. It's a pilot and a co-pilot seat. Now I'm looking for the flight ready. I have a keyboard shortcut for flight ready, but I kind of want to show. Oh, there's the exit. Interesting. Well, of course that makes sense because we're on the port side of the ship. There's the flight ready. Awesome. Okay. So because the captain's chair is on the port side of the ship, it makes sense that the exit is on the port side of the ship. Okay. Let's get this pig off the pad. Oh, she's heavy. Boof. And she turns a little bit forward as you lift her up. Okay, here we go. Great. Now we are not going to get a crime stat for staying on the landing pad too long. It's a beautiful ship. I love the lines. Very, very combat, very, battle cruiser looking. I like the angular look of this ship. I admit it's a little weird at first. Looking at the design of the ship, just the exterior silhouette of the ship. The front doesn't look like the front, and the back doesn't look like the back. But trust me, after you've been in it for a while and seen it move around and watched it in a battle, it kind of does make sense. And after all, it's named the Hammerhead, right? Because it's got that hammerhead up front. All right, we have arrived. Okay, now I can show you around a little bit. Let's hop out of the captain's chair here. I like to keep the engines on, keep the power on, just so you can kind of hear and see what the ship is going to look like while it's engaged. Okay. And then that's about it for the cockpit. They might add some stuff in here, but it's pretty, I don't want to say Spartan. There's some controls there, but nothing to really interact with. No inner thought happening here, other than the co-pilot seat here. Right, and the co-pilot has the same exact, flight controls as the pilot for this ship. One thing I haven't tried, however, in a Hammerhead is whether or not the co-pilot can control missiles and the like. I'm not sure about that. I'll have to try it. Gosh, I keep hitting escape instead of exit. One of these days I'll get it right. Yeah, so the co-pilot can basically do everything the pilot can, which is awesome. Yeah, that makes it easy. Just you can open up everything so that as soon as you get close to landing or have landed, you can have everybody do what they need to do. Or if you're just out in space, you can open up into your EVAs. All right, well, that's a good look at the... Oh, yeah, and you got full shield and power. I'm sorry, that's just power. Shields over here. And I don't know what that is. Suppress overall? I'm not sure what that is. That may operate a turret. Not 100% sure on that one. Don't quote me. And by the way, sit back or fast forward, however you like to do it. This is going to be a long video. Sorry, normally I do a 20-minute tour for these ships, but this ship is so huge and there's so much going on that I felt that it was a disservice to not spend enough time on it. Yeah, nothing here is interactable, but it certainly looks like it could be at some point. You know, there might be some module that fails, you have to go replace there. Or maybe you can get an upgrade. Okay, this is the elevator. Okay. Well, let's have a walkabout and see what we can see about this ship. Like I said, that's the exterior. So I'll take you down the starboard side here first. First forward starboard turret. Come on. Yeah, sometimes the doors don't operate until you approach them a couple times, or maybe you just have to hit your foot on the right panel or something. I'm not sure. Try it again. There we go. Okay. If it doesn't work the first time, just try it again. So I believe that the 4 side turrets are all the same. Now this one's giving me a little bit of video archetyping up there. You know, again, it's alpha. I'm not extremely worried about it. That gyro mode, it doesn't appear to do anything at the moment. At least it doesn't do anything for me in this particular turret. But I believe, oh cool, you can actually change the throttle from here. That's weird. Oh, maybe that's the throttle of the throttle of this turret. Maybe slow it down. I don't know. That sounds more like a gyro mode. Yeah, there's some video archetyping going here. That you shouldn't see that thing in the middle. Just the crosshairs. It's all good. So pretty standard turret control. These guns are, I believe they're size 3s. And this is all the default equipment. So I haven't tweaked anything. I haven't changed any equipment out. So this is what you'll get on day 0 with your Hammerhead. Oh, and I get a good view on shields too. That's actually nice to see. You know, if your ship is getting hit, you can kind of gauge, you know, where you might need to be. Although it takes forever to get out of a turret. I can't imagine, like, running over to the other side of the ship in time to have any effect. Okay, now we're on the port. Port forward. Yeah, the animations haven't all quite caught up with things yet. Okay, you start off with no power, so let's get the power on. Power. There we go. Turret. Oh, you know what we might have been seeing is a glare off the glass in the turret. Although that was kind of annoying to have that. I don't know. Maybe in the 25th century, or whatever century this game comes out, they didn't have glare filters on their screens. I don't know. Okay. That's it for that turret. Let's head down the hallway here. Yep, that's where we came from. All right. Bulkhead, nice. So I would assume that you could seal off that bulkhead. Looks pretty self-containable. This is the port side elevator. Okay, this must be like the midsection hallway. All right, we have escape pods over here. Another turret here. And looks like same as the other two turrets. Let's power it up and see. Yeah, they're looking good. Now it looks like there is some heat management on these. I mean, to say that they can overheat. So, I mean, you could fire all 4 lasers at once for a burst, but then after a while, that's going to overheat, and you'll only be able to fire, you know, a smaller number of those lasers at once. Pretty standard for most of the attack craft in this game. You know, you can tweak them. Cool off the weapons faster at the expense of something else, I'm sure. But I believe this game is going to have a lot of min-maxing. There are going to be a lot of spreadsheets in this game. A lot of people trying to get the most or least. Okay, we want to go to the cargo room. Or, yeah, let's see what's down the middle hallway here. We haven't been down here yet. This appears to be a... okay, this is like a cooling system. Oh, there's actually an elevator. I'll be darned. Be sure to step out of the way. Yeah, alright. Let's see where this elevator goes. Upper deck. I'm not going to go there. Alright. So in the upper deck here, we have some other departments for the ship, for other ship specialists. Okay, this is where the crew quarters is located. Okay, the mess hall. And some kind of storage closet. Okay, I see lots of potential there. Potential Lots of potential there. Microwave. It's good that they still have microwaves this far in the future. Okay, that's it for the mess hall. We've been down there. Okay. What's this? Doop doop doo. Shield generator. Okay, yeah, I would imagine there'd be some kind of gameplay in here if the shield generator needs to be replaced or whatnot. You'd be able to do that. Oh, another bulkhead. And this must be like an engineering workstation, right? Or maintenance. Yeah, okay, good. Well, engineering / maintenance. And it doesn't really do anything, but that's okay. It's here. We know. Let's see what happens with power. Oh, okay. Well, we can do some stuff. And this looks pretty similar to other multi-cruise ships that I've shown on my channel. You can manage different systems from these different engineering and maintenance workstations, which is nice. Stealth. I can't imagine stealth mode on this ship. I don't think this ship was meant for stealth. There's the cargo bay down there. Nice spot to snipe from if you can shoot through the glass. And a rear elevator. So before we go... Wait a minute. Yeah. Before we go down, I wanted to kind of finish looking around up here. Oh, okay. Nope. It looks like I got everything. Yeah, we're good. Okay, that was the upper deck. Now we're back in the hallway. Whoa. Just got my arm cut off. This must be the top turret. Right? Yeah. Top turret. Boy. This ship is impressive. Lots of firepower. But you need lots of people to make that power effective. And you have to be turned right. Well, I suppose in a chaotic firefight, you got ships, starboard and port, so all your gunners can fire. Okay. So it looked basically exactly like all the other turrets, just on top. All right, let's hop out here. Been up that elevator. Ah, captain's quarters. Yep, let's see what the captain's quarters look like. Okay. Some kind of safe room of some type. Maybe a safe storage. The door's not operational, so I can't really tell. These aren't operational either. Okay, and that's just a generic screen. Aha! Something showed up on my inner thought. There we go. So we can sit at the desk. But we can't face forward. Meh. It's all good. Oh, there's a cup holder. All right. Looks like that's it for the captain's quarters. Okay. Moving on. Okay. We've been down there. Ah, components. Oh, a battery. Nice. A couple of them. All right, and this is... Oh. Another maintenance terminal. Engineer station. Okay, anything different about this one? Nope. Pretty much the same. Okay, well that gives you some choices of... although I imagine that's the component room, so I imagine at some point, you know, you'll be able to manage components from there. Crap, almost got my arm taken off again. Hey, here's the crew's sleeping quarters. And the toilets. And the showers. Whoa. Okay, that's not gonna... Yeah, I'm gonna get out of here before I crash. Looked like something was gonna come through the wall there. Here's the showers. Okay, I think that's it for the crew quarters. Alright, now we're another bulkhead. That must be the rear. EVAs. Yeah, this is the rear elevator. Okay, so that goes up to the upper deck. Okay. Did we miss anything on this side? I don't... crew quarters. It's the other side of the crew quarters. Okay, so we're all set. Alright, cargo. Now, one thing I wanted to do, you know, I think every Star Citizen player thinks about the number of things they can put in their cargo bay. And like anyone, I'm like, will this fit here? So I'm going to try to fit a tumbrel in here. Yeah, that's nice little, some sparks coming off there. Hopefully there's no fuel hanging around. It's a nice effect. Although, I don't know what the sparks are from. Okay, and last but not least, the aft turret. Okay. There we go. So this aft guy has to have some pretty good coverage, just generically. Looks like they can cover a little bit more than some of the other turrets, just in terms of the degrees of freedom. So, yeah, you get to go around and to the side, and well, boy, there's a big hole in the middle of the ship. I never really noticed that before, but yeah, big hole right in the middle of the ship. Jeez. I could have filled that with something. Maybe put a, you know, a worthy captain's quarters in there or something. Or maybe a missile launcher. Well, you know what? Maybe that's what it's for. Maybe it's a component holder for some later component. Oh, so be careful going down these steps. I'll show you what happens. You get stuck. If you go down the middle, you're going to get stuck. So go down either the right side or left side. And we're back. Just wanted to show you some of the last few features here. This is the cargo bay. That whole platform jumps down. Okay, I think we've seen everything. Yep, there's the EVA, and that's the elevator to go up to the lower deck. The aft lower deck elevator, if you will. Just show you. Yep. Nice view of the cargo hold. Engineering workstation. Yep, we've already been here. Okay. So let's hop back up to the bridge here. I got turned around. Yeah. Nope. Did I show? There it goes. Okay. Didn't actually show you how this worked. So, yeah, that's pretty nice. I mean, you really have to. Oh, good. There's a ramp. Thank God. And there's only two directions you come at that thing because of the walls on either side there. The port and starboard side have walls, so you have to kind of come at the front or the back. Okay. Let's head back. Crew quarters, been there. All right, let's head back up. Yeah, what if the middle part of the ship was for like a rail gun or something that you could install? Aftermarket rail gun. Or a stealth drive. Make this thing invisible. Okay, let's hop back in the pilot chair. We're gonna head. I want to try putting a tumbrel in that cargo bay. So let's head on over. Boom, boom, boom. Oh, not Shubin. Where are we gonna go? Oh, I'm that far away? I guess I hadn't realized. Okay. God, there I go again. I hope I don't do that in battle. Here we go. Get a little closer so I can see the local nav points. All right, now we're cooking. God, I thought I was quantum drive bug there. There's a. Not sure if it happens with this ship too, but it certainly happens with some other ships that I've taken tours with. No, not Shubin. Where you wind up at your destination, quantum drive goes off, and then all of a sudden you can't go anywhere because your quantum drive won't spool up again. Ah, that was it. That was it. ArcCorp. Oh, yeah, okay. That's I'm using mouse and keyboard. Forgive me. It's just easier for the video. And the with that control mechanism, it's not very stable, and so I couldn't recenter the mouse. And what I found was that if I just hit escape to go back to the to bring up the menu, then the ship stops and stops turning around. So that's my new method of keeping the ship straight, so that I don't have to constantly make all these micro attacks. There was a command earlier in I think 3.2, 3.2.2, somewhere in there, that allowed you to snap the ship back. I don't remember what the command was. I looked for it, but couldn't find it in 3.3, so maybe they took it out. I wouldn't be surprised. And, I've heard talk of a new flight model coming anyway, so, don't get too used to anything, right? It's alpha, right? Don't get too used to anything. But it was nice to have a kind of a flight stabilization setting, so your ship wasn't constantly moving all over the place. You can actually set it, forget it, and then, focus on doing other things for a few minutes, and then not come back and be turned around 180 degrees, right? So we're going to head right on down here to ArcCorp. We're going to try to pick up a tumbril and then drive it into the cargo bay. See how that fits. I'm sure if a tumbril will fit, then dragonflies will fit. But if it's bigger than that, I don't think it's going to fit. I sure would like to try a tank, though. Tanks aren't in game yet. I'll do that, though. I'm not going to go through an exhaustive list, but if you guys, are like, hey, can you try to fit a, Mustang? Whatever. Sure, I'll try it. Just let me know. But I'm not going to do an exhaustive ship by ship. Will this fit? Okay, coming on down here. Oop, I'm off course again. This is a pretty big ship. Oh, there's somebody off to my starboard there. Friend or foe? Well, it's likely that he can't see me. Looks like he's ahead of me. I'll tell you, flying solo in a Hammerhead, it's a good way to lose your Hammerhead. I wouldn't be able to respond fast enough to a fast fighter if it was, circling around me. I doubt it would be very effective. You'd have to have all 4 cannons going. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Wow. So you'd have to really have a good crew in your Hammerhead to make sure that you're ready to take on anyone that comes along. I don't think that guy's gonna fire at me. I think I had one guy try to fire at me while I was on a maiden voyage of one of these. I think it was the Hammerhead, and it bounced off my shields. Wasn't a big deal. And I think he was just doing it for fun. I don't think he was like hell bent on taking out a turret or anything. I'm off again. I honestly kind of wish that I could just set this nav point, right? Instead of having to constantly spool up my drive and unspool the drive just to see where. Oh, now I can see it. I always seem to be landing on the dark side of Daymar. It doesn't. I just never have enough luck to have the sun shine. And there's a few guys down there. I'm going to even out here so I don't slam into the ground. With the new flight model, this 3.3 does not have the quote-unquote new flight model. That'll be in 3.4, at least that's what I'm hearing as of today. Let me straighten out here and stop moving around. Okay, now I think I can come down there. There are a couple guys down there. I'm not worried about it. And there's an armistice zone down here, so I'm not extremely worried. Oh, see, there goes somebody checking out my ship. And he's not firing. It looks like an Aurora. I can't tell. It's too dark. Hey, actually, that could be a Connie. Yeah, I think it's a Connie, just based on the size. I keep forgetting how big this ship is compared to other ships. You have to fly this ship around a lot before you really get used to it. It's like flying or like driving a new truck, you know? You don't really realize how big it is. Oop, there's somebody else. I'm going to miss him. Okay. I see my missile pads are open there. It's all good. I think I want to get a little closer, frankly. But I don't want to run into anything. And I know there's some honking rocks around here. I can't see them very well. Let me turn the lights on here. Is that where I wanted? Yeah, there we go. Some lights. Whew, that's bright. Okay, I think I want to go to that hangar over there. Oh, yeah, that's the one. That's the one I want to go to. Right down there. Not the big one, but the little one on the side. I'm just going to kind of turn it sideways here so I don't hit the rocks behind me. Sorry, I normally don't take so long to land. But I don't have as many hours in this ship as I do in other ships. So I'm being a little probably overcautious. She's a big ship, but she's really, really flat and wide. It looks like somebody just squashed a bigger ship and it became the Hammerhead. Okay, I think I can bring it down here. I'm also kind of looking for a good spot for the belly because many times I have tried this in the past with other ships. There we go. There's a Connie there on the landing pad where I was unable to get that ship in my belly because I was parked on a rock, you know, or, you know, my aft starboard landing pad was on a pebble and I couldn't, get the tumbril up on the, oh, just missed that rock. I think I'm good. I think my belly is good here. All right. We have landed. All right, let's go nab that tumbril. Yeah, we're looking good. I can't see the belly too good, but it doesn't look like I'm on any rocks. At least from a cargo bay perspective, that looks pretty good. Probably freaked the number of people out here as I tried to land. there goes that Connie. Okay, I think we're good. Yeah. And it looks like the sun's coming up. Or at least it's a little lighter than I thought it was going to be. Not just because of my headlights there. Okay. Let's do it. You never know what you're going to run into with other people around. You know, they're doing their thing, I'm doing my thing, but their thing might be trying to prevent me from doing my thing, so you never know. We're going to head up here. I'm going to head down to the cargo bay. And we'll go down the cargo bay just to make sure that there's clearance. I'm getting pretty used to the ship now. Okay. All right, let's head on down. And we're in an armistice zone, so, you know, about the only griefing they can do is, you know, hop on the ship and take off with it. I'll just kind of look around, make sure there's no borders. Doesn't look like anything. All right. And I am not going to leave this door open. That is just, whoa, nope, nope, nope. Not going to do it. Close the door. I don't want to leave an invitation for anyone. Yeah, there we go. The sun might be coming up, but still need a bit of light. All right, we're going to skip ahead a little bit. Get the tumbrel. Boop, 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 boop. Okay. Lots of ground versions. No, not an Ursa. Racing, exploration. That's the anti-aircraft, I think. All right, we'll get a ground. Head out and get that tumbrel. There she is. These are fun vehicles. Now, I am not the best tumbrel driver. In fact, I'm pretty horrible. I know I should probably practice more, but I just love flying the ship so much that I generally don't have time to increase my tumbrel skills. Yeah, I'm on the other side of this platform. Oh, that guy with the Phoenix is back. Or he just spawned another one. That may not be a Phoenix, but it is definitely a Connie. Whoa. See, I'm pretty bad. Okay, there's my ship. Oh, I love the lights in this. Watch out for the rock. That's the cargo bay door. Okay. Let's come around. Line it up a little better. This is difficult stuff. There we go. And I think we're going to luck out. I think all the folks here are just letting everyone do what they do. They're not going to try to get in my way or make my day fail, make my video fail. I've had that happen. More than one video I've had to edit because someone was exercising their emergent gameplay on my time. All right. I do not know where the exterior control is for that cargo bay door. There's a nice missile rack. So I'm just going to hop up the port elevator here. See, that'd be a... Oh, okay, starboard. That middle would be a great spot for like maybe a Gauss cannon or a railgun or something. Although I doubt the ship would have the energy to power that kind of weapon up for long. Mind the gap. Okay. Boop, 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 boo. Heading on down to the cargo bay. We're not going to take much longer. I'm just going to see if we can get that tumbrel in here. We'll take off. I know your time is valuable, but I wanted to at least show you this part. Alright. And I'm not quite lined up, but, you know, it's good enough for YouTube. Oh, I like that ramp, man. That makes for a much easier target. I keep sliding to the right, or to the left for some reason. Ah, I got stuck. Nope, I'm not stuck. Okay. Yeah, it might be a little tight on this side. Yep, I'm a little tight on this side. It looks good. It looks a little tight. Oh yeah, I got lots of room over here. What do you need to do? Let's bring her up before anybody catches on. Tries to interrupt me. Okay. Looking good. Whoa! Looks like I may have been a little too close. Let's see what's happening. Yeah. That's awesome. Hey, it's staying. That's all I care about. It's staying up. Good enough for me. All right. I'm gonna leave the power on. I don't really care. I'm just gonna get back in the atmosphere. See if I can get into orbit here. I hear with the new flight policy that we're going to have mass of your ship is going to matter more. So maybe a tumbrel isn't going to add that much weight, you know, to where it makes your ship much less maneuverable, especially this pig. But I don't know if I would load it up with you know, too much weight. You want to be sure you're going to be able to get off the planet. Although if you're here or anywhere you can generate another ship or an MVUV or something, you can unload your cargo and whatnot. I guess I can leave the light on for a bit. Okay. We got power. We're good. Oh my goodness. I wish the front thrusters took off a little better than that. Okay. Let's aim for the sky. I generally wait for my horizon to start shifting. There we go. That means I'm kind of hitting the sky threshold. All right, straighten it out. And let's take a look at our, I'm hitting the after booster here. Yeah, you can see, I think there's a difference. Oh, there goes our corp. Heading back out into space with a belly full of tumbril. Okay. That's it. That's all I wanted to do. Thank you for watching, and go ahead and like and subscribe. Let me know if there's anything you want me to record, right? And I'll see you in the verse.